A house in Barangay Gapal in the city of Kawayan was gutted by fire. Office of the Vice President Aid for Mamanwa Tribe in St. Bernard in southern Leyte. Tricycle driver and nurse passenger killed in shooting in the city of General Santos. And Philippine Airlines moving to turboprop flight to Clark by the end of March. Good evening, I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignadice Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, a house in Barangay Gapal in the city of Kawayan was gutted by fire. A house in Barangay Gapal in the city of Kawayan was engulfed in flames after a blaze broke out yesterday morning, February 2. According to an interview with Fire Chief Inspector Francis David Barceliano, Chief of the Kawayan City Fire Station, they received a report at around 7 a.m. regarding a house on fire in the said area. Fire personnel immediately responded to the scene. However, because some parts of the house were made of light materials and the fire spread rapidly. Although the fire was eventually extinguished, Fire Chief Inspector Barceliano said the house was still declared totally burned due to the extent of the damage it sustained. Meanwhile, despite the incident, no individuals were reported injured and no nearby houses were affected by the fire. One of the challenges encountered during the response was the distance of the incident location, which caused a delay in the arrival of fire personnel at the scene. An investigation is currently underway to determine the cause of the fire and assess a total damage caused by the blaze. In Visayas, Office of the Vice President Aid for Mamanwa Tribe in St. Bernard, Southern Leyte. The Office of the Vice President, or OVP, through its Eastern Visayas Satellite Office, conducted relief operations for the Mamanwa Tribe affected by Typhoon Tino in Barangay Bantawon in St. Bernard, Southern Leyte. A total of 87 sacks of 25-kilo rice were distributed to affected families in coordination with the local government unit and Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office. This effort reflects the OVP's ongoing commitment to helping disaster-stricken communities. Support is continuously delivered through coordination between the central office, satellite offices, and local governments. In Mindanao, tricycle driver and nurse passenger killed in shooting in the city of General Santos. A tricycle driver and his passenger were killed after being shot by still unidentified suspect at around 2 p.m. on February 2, 2026, along Aparente Street in Barangay City Heights, city of General Santos. The victims were identified as Ivan Conde, 33 years old, a tricycle driver and resident of Barangay Mabuhay, and his passenger Nizer Aguasito, 24 years old, a nurse, a native of Sultan Kudarat and temporarily residing in Oringo City Heights. Based on the initial investigation by authorities, the tricycle was traveling along the said road and the nurse passenger was on her way home from shopping at a mall when they were suddenly shot by suspects riding a motorcycle, commonly referred to as riding in tandem. After the shooting, the suspects quickly fled on board the motorcycle. The victims were immediately rushed to the nearest hospital but were both declared dead on arrival. Aguasito was a nurse at Mindanao Medical Center and was believed to be an unidented victim of the shooting. She left behind her one-year-old child. Authorities are currently conducting a thorough investigation to determine the motive and identify the suspects. The police have also appealed to the public to provide any information that may help in the arrest of the perpetrators. In the other news, the 76th Patronal Fiesta of Nuestra Señora de la Candelaria Parish and the 12th Candela Festival in the city of Tacorong, the province of Sultan Kudarat, were successfully held. Before the celebration officially began, a blessing of the candles was first conducted. Devotees, worshippers, and members of the Roman Catholic Church continued to arrive, with an estimated more than 5,000 people taking part in the celebration. This was followed by the distribution of over 5,000 servings of arroz valenciana, and by noon, everyone shared in the meal prepared by the 5 clusters and the parish. And our business update, after the Cebu Pacific, Philippine Airlines is moving to turboprop flights to Clark by the end of March. Philippine Airlines is moving all of its remaining turboprop flight in Manila to Clark International Airport by the end of month of March. Starting March 29, Philippine Airlines flights from Manila to Coron and Manila to Siargao will be transferred to Clark. Flights from Manila to Catarman, meanwhile, will instead be flying from Cebu to Catarman. Passengers on the affected flights may rebook their tickets within 60 days from the original travel date or ask for a refund. They may also convert the cost of the ticket to travel credits. Philippine Airlines said passengers affected by flight disruptions would receive a 5% bonus value when converting to travel credits. Airport authorities had ordered the gradual phase-out of turboprop operations at Naya last December 2024 to ease congestions and maximize air traffic flow at Naya. With the phase-out of airlines, turboprop planes at Naya, more slots will be open for jet aircraft. Philippine Airlines also said it was increasing the frequency of flights to more domestic routes starting in March. A turboprop airplane is a smaller aircraft that can carry about 60 passengers. And that is Philippine Headlines this Tuesday, February 3, 2026. I'm Apolinario 30 Dignadis Valencia, and this is Salakot Online Broadcasting Network. Good night, Philippines. Amping kasadya.